That's what they tell us. Knowledge is power. But is it really? Knowledge can be general or it can be specialized. But if you don't apply that knowledge, then what do you have? You can know that you're on the ledge of gaining wisdom, or you could be on the ledge of that knowledge being dissipated into midair. If you don't apply that knowledge and organize it and have an action plan, then it's just knowledge that's sitting there that's gaining nothing. We go to school, right, to gain knowledge. They call it education. Did you realize the word edu means to induce, to bring out? But if you think about our education system right now, is it really bringing out the best in our children? Because guess what? They're not teaching them how to apply the knowledge that they're giving them and relate it to real world things. So, is knowledge really power? Or is it limited to your own scope of what's in this book or what's in the 3D? Can you guys think back at a time when your imagination just ran wild and knowledge didn't matter? Yep. When I was a kid, my imagination ran wild. I believe I could do anything, and I applied it. I used to take radios apart as a 5-year-old and put them back together. How was that possible? I had no idea what I was doing. I could have electrocuted myself and I wouldn't be in front of y'all today. But guess what? I had an imagination. What is imagination? Imagination comes from the root word imaginary. What does imaginary mean? Picturing oneself. Well, where are you picturing that oneself? Through your physical eye or through your mind's eye? Everybody's sitting right here in this room right now. We're sitting here physically. But if you use the power of your imagination, there's no limits to where you can go. You can travel the multiverses within yourself and outside of this universe to the cosmos. So do you really, really want to stay limited in the knowledge and the scope of what is given to us in the 3D? Or do you want to expand yourself and dream and know that what you're dreaming of will become a reality by imagining the things that you can do in this world?
Through one man's imagination, we are here today celebrating. And you know who I'm talking about. That is Papa there. Some years back, he imagined and he started thinking on how to put this together. He designed his plan. And here today we have Cohort 12. And through one man's imagination, we have all become graduates, and that is our professor. Can you give a round of applause to them? I just want you to do something, please. Quickly look around within this hall. Take a look around. What do you see that is fascinating to you? The beautiful dresses you're putting on? The sound equipment that we are using, including this microphone, and everything that has made this ceremony a reality. I can tell you, everything was invented by someone, right? Is imagination more important than knowledge? Channon, sorry. She was my partner. Yeah. All right, so Channon, I want to ask you, what do you think led to the invention of all these things that we can see and enjoy today?
I would have to say someone having that heart's desire to create what they want.
Interesting. Desire, right? You see, the desire to have simple life, an easy life, and to make life simple by solving man's numerous problems. And in turn, creating wealth was one of the reasons why many people embark on critical thinking known as imagination. I'll give you a few examples. It was because of the desire to have a world with better communication and social technological networking that the likes of Mark Zuckerberg and a host of others started imagining. And those imaginations produced what we have today, and we are enjoying them. You can talk about Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, the Zoom, YouTube, and so on. Because of the desire to have quality health and long life, great minds all over the world, they started imagining and were able to create the millions of sophisticated medical equipment, great institutions, and of course, the scientifically proven programs that we have in place today that have made life easy and simple. All these, in turn, created wealth. Have you wondered what our transportation system would be like if there were no scientists and engineers who invented all the means of transportation that we have today? The cars of all kinds, the spaceship, the water ships, the rail system, you can name them. Mind-blowing, right? This is the power of imagination. And the question is still, is imagination more important than knowledge? According to the great theoretical physicist Albert Einstein, he said, imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited to what we now know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all there ever will be to know and to understand.
So as you can see, knowledge is limited, but the imagination is the most powerful thing you have. If the Most High created you in his image and likeness, then who are you, or is who anyone else to say that you cannot use your imagination to create your reality right now? All you have is the power of now. You can't change the past. You can visualize the future all you want to, but if you don't put the action in now, is that reality going to be created? Most people will call you crazy about the things that you imagine in your mind's eye. But as long as you stick with that creative power, like I said earlier, your imagination can take you to universes, multi-universes, beyond that you can imagine, and change your life now.
All right, so I just want you to picture how boring this place called our world would be without music, sports, and everything that we enjoy today. And all these things were imagined by someone. What is stopping you? As I conclude, each of us here at one point or the other have had great ideas. It is important to start executing those ideas in order to create wealth. You see, when money wants to come to you, it comes in the form of ideas, because ideas rule the world. When those ideas come, write them down. Design your plans and execute those plans by putting people together. Monitor those actions, those plans in action, and be willing to do something. Be willing to repeat the successful actions, and I bet you wealth creation is guaranteed. Thank you.